I really need to just blast this episode off with some fucking Diddy talk.
How dumb is the name Freak Off? Like,
He had like catacombs or something under his house.
The DiddyCombs. You can't have a better name for that kind of party.
Like, what is
the
going
fuck?
on?
What do you think they served at breakfast Diddy Freak Offs?
Probably like roofied in the fucking mimosa or something.
3, 2, 1.
What up, everyone? High Level Gang is back. Episode 27?
That's it.
Wow. What a time to be alive.
Broke half a year.
I know. Wild shit. For those of you new tuning in, welcome. This is music culture bullshit at its finest, New England, Boston style.
That's right.
You can find us on YouTube at The High Level Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at The High Level Pod. You can find us on Instagram at The High Level Podcast. If you are a listener of the pod, you're not a watcher of the pod, guys. Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, tune in, you name it, we're on it. So go out there, subscribe, like, share, comment, leave us a 5-star review. If it's not a 5-star review, leave a 1 and say it with your chest. Thank you very much.
For real.
And today we're going to do, and if you guys have been here before, you already know we've done nostalgia a couple times. I think it's fair to run it back again. We always miss something, so we're going to do nostalgia. And I really need to just blast this episode off with some fucking Diddy talk.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
I think some time has passed and there's some details out that we can break down some things.
It's time.
Yeah.
It really is. Who wants to go first?
Where do you begin, dude?
Let me just say, I really do feel bad for the victims at
Of course.
hand.
100%, yes. 100%.
There's no jokes at you. It's just jokes at Diddy. Like,
Yep, 100%. Yeah. 100%, yeah, because, I mean, we clowned R. Kelly, so it's only fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't yet on here, but, like, we as a society.
as a
Yeah,
culture.
definitely
As pop
clowned his
culture.
ass, too.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day. They're in the same prison,
I
federal
was gonna
prison.
say
Yeah,
same
yeah.
caliber.
Yep.
So
But, yeah, I think I cannot wait to see all this shit unfold, unfortunately, because it's a federal case. We ain't going to get it on TV.
Right.
So it's just going to be an abundance of papers to read through. We'll scroll through.
what
Sketch
I will
artists.
say is that like I'm a little annoyed with like the fake witch hunt everybody's doing now. Like I'm seeing like constant clips of like, oh, so and so was at this party and so was at the white party. Like, no, like you have to remember like there was an exclusive party after the
Right.
white party that was happening and like where the grimy shit was happening.
Or during the white party somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, you
know
got to
what I mean?
think, too.
What if he had like catacombs or something
the
under his house?
DiddyCombs. He's got DiddyCombs. No, it's wild too because when people talk about Diddy parties, you always hear that like people who people aren't involved when they talk about it, and they say something along the lines of, "But I leave. I left at there's a certain time you leave a Diddy party before that shit starts going down." But what's
Exactly.
crazy to that point though, there's people that know and have known for years about what's going on with him, sex trafficking and all whatever other allegations he has against him. Like, it's insane that, like, I don't know, how long has it been? 30 years maybe? Like, as long as Diddy's been a bad boy doing his thing since before I was born, and I'm almost 30. So, I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. The names that are gonna come out everyone, like, just get ready. Everybody, because your favorite rapper and movie star and singer,
politician, like that's
and all
the
these
crazy
people.
part. Like the higher ups, like fuck the celebrity shit. Like the politicians,
It's
people
on some
on like
Epstein Island
justice
shit.
boards and shit. Like
That's
that's
on some
crazy.
Epstein shit, bro.
I was going to say the
Deadass.
same thing. It's probably all connected, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, it's
Absolutely.
probably
that.
all
I
connected.
didn't
I think
think
it's
of that.
connected.
I mean, how many like high profile billionaire like entrepreneurs, music people are all in the same thing? Like, how do you think they all learned how to do it from each other?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's the same, like, what am I trying to think of? Like, if you're in a gang, not that I ever have been, but like you follow the rules of the gang, you know what I mean? You do what everyone's doing to make the money that the gang's making, and like, that's it. So like, and even a bunch of these artists have like, speaking of witch hunt and like things with no context, like all the people coming out in the videos and being like, oh Diddy, I'm trying to learn what you're paving for us, and like trying to be the next one, like all that type of shit. So like, people have known forever, people have been saying it out loud, and it's just finally coming to surface.
I think it's crazy that people have been speaking about this for a very long time regarding Diddy. Like one of the girls from Danity Kane, Aubrey O'Day, she's been talking about Diddy's madness since the beginning of time. And she's just now like probably feeling vindicated now. Like I've been telling you guys for fucking like decades. Like
I feel like I have to just throw this out there. If anybody tuning in, listening, watching, whatever you're doing right now, and you don't know what's going on, you really need to get on the internet, because Diddy done got caught with like over 1,000 bottles of lube. Yeah. Then he tried to say, "Oh, Costco, I got it from Costco. I buy in bulk like everyone else." And then Costco made a public statement like, "We don't even sell baby oil."
Like, don't even try and bring us into it.
Yeah, like 780 something dildos, dude. And then there was just like, I think I sent it to you. I don't know. I don't want to do digging right now, but it was something along the lines of like some of Diddy's sex workers from Providence, Rhode Island came forward.
That was a meme. That wasn't for real. That was.
Are you sure?
That's what
because
I mean.
World Star
like,
posted that shit. And World Star's on point with their shit.
Not always.
They are. They're on point. They have
always.
been.
TMZ
with the
is
Diddy,
always on
with the
their
Diddy
shit.
stuff. TMZ. I mean, World Star's been on point.
No, because I feel like World Star is like also like they like to ruffle feathers and like.
I've seen that multiple places. Whether or not that's true, that was what's stirring out there.
There's so much stuff stirring out there. That's why I'm like, I don't know what's like factual and like what's like somebody trying to make something for a viral moment off of this situation.
But most of it's so believable. That's the thing. Like, I don't think anybody's like going like far fetched with what they're coming up with, because there's some wild shit going on.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before like this is gonna like blow the fuck up.
All the way up.
Blow up.
All the way.
I feel like, I don't know, like somebody said the FBI has like what, a 98 or 99 conviction rate. So I'm thinking about the 1% that isn't convicted, and I'm like, that's the billionaires. That's the celebrities getting away with it. Like, I don't know why. I just have this feeling like Diddy's not going down the way how we think he is.
Also, side note,
don't.
TMZ reported that it wasn't World Star, so.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, so listen to this.
Let me see.
Listen to this. Yeah. Look. Feds uncover in Diddy's computers 300 terabytes of CCTV recording freak-offs with many Spanish men from Providence, Rhode Island.
That's not even the TMZ page.
300 fucking terabytes.
That's nuts.
300 terabytes. Like, I don't think people, if you're not like techie and stuff and you don't realize how big one fucking terabyte is.
No kidding.
You get a new iPhone, 1 terabyte.
It's 1,000 gigs.
Like, that is a shit ton of freaky stuff.
On, I think it was the video of Cassie being assaulted by Diddy. And I remember reading her lawsuit, and she was talking about how she was in a hotel. Diddy was in the shower. She was like, "This is my moment to go." She tried to leave. Diddy followed her, assaulted her, whatever. And what he did is that he realized that he was being recorded, went down to the front desk and paid them $250,000 for the video footage, and then got it on a USB, brought that shit home. Diddy gets raided. That fucking USB is fucking going viral everywhere.
Nuts.
Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's insane.
When I put the two together, I was like, this shit's for real, for real. Like,
I mean, the thing about it is when you have money,
you can do
power.
Anything.
Money is power.
Yeah.
You can get away with anything, because not for nothing, like, and I'm not saying I'm one of these people, but most people, like, someone came to you and said, "Yo, I'll give you $350,000 to look that way for 20 minutes."
Right.
You'd think about it.
Yeah.
Any human would, especially like we live in I scrape to get by, dude. If someone looked at me and said $350,000 to look that way, I'd think about it. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking money. So what I'm saying is like, it's nothing for these guys either to just boop, done. Like.
And the NDAs are starting to come out too now, and his are being described as like super vague, because it's just like can't discuss anything and everything that happens. Like,
remember,
that's pretty fucking vague.
He gave everyone their masters to their music, but with the exception of you have to sign an NDA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right before all this started happening, like he knew this was catching up to him. That's why he gave them their masters.
And think about some of these people too that signed it. Locks. I don't know who. I'm sure everyone has their rights. 112. Right. I don't know if Biggie's family owns the rights to the music now or what, but like think about that.
Those now they do. Like, they own the masters now.
French Montana's a bad boy.
Shit.
MGK is a bad boy. Like all these people, like, and to like transition, dude. What about Usher? What about Justin Bieber? Like,
Yeah, right.
you know, some shit happened to the Biebs. You know,
Usher has been
like,
so graceful throughout all this, like just mute.
well, nobody wants to get dragged through the mud.
Right.
And at the
Yeah.
end of the
Just
day, these federal prosecutors and judge and all these people are gonna know exactly what happened to who and when.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the feds aren't gonna like have a shitty case.
No.
You know what I
They
mean?
They were building
This is
against
years.
them.
This
dude.
is years.
Years
Yeah,
and
this
years.
is years.
Like,
yeah.
And you know what's gonna be phenomenal at some point soon?
50's documentary.
Yes, sir. He's the ultimate troll.
50 Cent relishing in all this just like makes it
Oh,
that,
he
like
loves it.
I watched
cherry on the cake.
I watched a video today of him, and like he genuinely looked disappointed to be so right about all of this.
Which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
No,
For
because I
50
mean the
Cent.
situation at hand is like heavy, but
Yeah.
like I know he feels vindicated. Like I've been
Yeah.
trying to tell y'all, I've been telling y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's been telling us subliminally. Like even Diddy himself, like is on talk shows with. I don't know if anybody saw the clip, but with him with Mike Tyson, and he's like got his hand
Yeah.
circled, and Tyson's
Yeah.
literally like moving his hand, bro. Like he makes people feel visually uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he was on the
he's
Breakfast
an
Club,
uncomfortable dude.
and Charlemagne called him out for saying some like borderline like homophobic things like, oh, I love when you're scrambling and scraping like that, daddy.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I saw that, yeah,
all
yeah.
that, like, and then you could see he was like,
He was just like,
he was
man.
shook. Like
Yeah.
he didn't know like how to get himself out of that
Yeah.
one. You know what I mean? Like it just he's been
But
showing
you
us.
know what? It kind of like makes me look at Biggie different now. Like
I was saying
All
that
of
today
them,
to
yeah.
a
you knew,
coworker.
like you knew exactly. You were probably a partner
Big-
and all.
yeah.
That's probably what
Yeah.
got you shot, not that shit with
Probably.
fucking Tupac.
If
Like,
you want to, I'm so happy you just said that. Do you guys think, and let us know what you guys think about this as well. Do you think that as this case unfolds, it might lead to finding out who killed Big, who killed Pac, and what truly really happened? Do you think any of this has
No.
any? You don't think like?
I don't think we'll ever get the answer for that.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't-
that'll be a cold case.
I don't know. I'm not saying like
I think they know the answers, but we're never going to know. The
I just didn't know, like, you know, because everyone's gonna be brought up, like everybody in the music industry,
every connection.
it's
every
Hollywood.
connection.
Hollywood's involved. Everybody in Hollywood
Yeah.
for the most part, like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was talking about that with a coworker today. I'm like, I wonder if this at all will lead. Like, I wonder if like the feds might ask questions about it though. At that point, I mean, I just sent you a clip, and I didn't even realize that the Diddy was behind this. But apparently, back in 2016, 17, Drake was flying to Compton to go do the song 100 with the Game, and Diddy like called up the Game and like wanted the Game to set up Drake getting killed out
really?
there because him and Drake got it like. Him and Drake had like an altercation or whatever. So the Game is talking to, I think it's Vlad, DJ Vlad about it.
Yeah.
And like brings it up like, yeah, Diddy was trying to have Drake clipped in LA.
Dude, fucking Diddy, man.
So with that being said,
I
you
mean,
know.
we all glazed over him blowing up Kid Cudi's car. Like that shit was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, I
For
forgot
real,
about
yeah.
that.
Like
yeah.
everyone keeps forgetting about that. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking insanity.
Yeah, that's foul.
And I heard another one today that after the Shannon Sharp interview with Cat Williams, apparently he tried to get Cat Williams killed too.
I wouldn't be
I wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised.
Yeah.
He's only
Cat
trying to
Williams
draw bodies.
fucking-
He's woke.
Yeah.
He opened the portal.
Everybody
okay?
said he was crazy, bro. He's not crazy.
crazy
he
at
was
all.
valid about everything he said on Shannon Sharp.
Same thing with fucking what's his
Valid.
name, the Disney kid. Same thing with him.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
Orlando
thank
Brown.
you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but he's fried.
Yeah, no,
No,
shit,
he's not.
but like,
No.
But he's speaking facts, but
he
fried.
plays like that. I feel like that's all an act because if he was seriously relaying all this information, he'd be killed. But he has to act like a crackhead, so people are like, "Oh, don't believe him.
crazy.
He's a crackhead.
he's crazy.
I know this
He's
isn't.
speaking that real."
Yeah, no, he
I wouldn't be
is.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's like, did he give me the shabap,
Some of that vagina.
So this is like a little. I'm not trying to get off of Diddy, but this coincides. Chris Brown domestic violence documentary announced by Quiet on Set Network ID as new accuser comes forward.
Wow.
So
As
there's
a person
little
who's
breaking
been
news.
against Chris Brown for a while, as a person, he's talented. Yes, he
is.
can dance, he can sing.
he's a
That's
goat.
I don't care.
Musically.
As a person,
Scum.
Chris Brown fucking sucks, and I'm so happy this documentary is happening.
I'm not happy
vindicated.
about it.
I've been saying he has a long history of abuse.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
We need to make a
Throwing swings
documentary.
at Usher.
Everybody already knows though. It's nothing that's hidden. Everybody knows
Well,
this
now we
already.
need
So
to
now we're
shed
gonna make a
light.
document.
Yes.
And if anybody's gonna do it, let 50 make it. You know,
That's
like,
what you
'cause
get
he's
for
out here.
swinging on Usher, okay? Don't. He
No,
got
I'm not
beside
happy
himself.
about it because like I love Chris Brown and like not him but his music.
Yeah.
I think he's talented as fuck.
He
and it
needs
sucks.
this.
I hate to see like you have the world by the ball. All these guys, man, world by the balls, and for what?
It's not enough. Apparently.
Hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. You can go where you want, when you want, how you want, eat whatever you want, buy whatever the fuck you want. Like,
And
why?
And
Why?
all that money, you don't check your mental health.
Right.
Like,
That's
go
the
heal.
biggest thing.
Go heal yourself.
Biggest
Right.
thing.
So you're not assaulting people.
And side note,
Or getting
yeah,
assaulted for it.
if anybody has mental health problems, get yourself in check. Get a therapist. Get on your
Absolutely.
meds. See your doctor. It's so important. Mental health is fucking
Put yourself
huge.
first.
And if anybody out there that's listening, friends or if not friends, you guys need somebody to talk to, the High Level Gang is here. Reach out, send us an email, a comment, whatever.
Absolutely.
We're full of laughs and funny shit over here, so we can.
We don't play
can-
about mental health.
We don't play about mental health on the High Level Pod. I just wanted to make that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
very
definitely.
clear.
Can we just, dude? How dumb is the name Freak Off? Like, you can't have a better name for that kind of party than
Terrible,
Freak
terrible
Off, dude.
code name. Like, what is
the
going
fuck?
on?
That's literally what he's calling these events.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying,
I don't understand,
dude.
Like,
I mean, I don't know what I would name it, but I don't think I'd call it a Freak Off.
If like I was like
It's a
hanging
sex
out
party.
in LA and like one of my LA friends was like, "Girl, we have to go to this Diddy freak off." I'd be like, "Absolutely the fuck not!"
Yeah,
Trying to
like I'm
die?
not going there.
Trying to
Like
get
what?
friggin-
Sounds like a fucking orgy. I'm not going.
I mean, like, and again, I'm not like kink shaming anybody. If you're into like group sex and like whatever you're into, but
Sure.
just don't be hurting
Yeah.
people and sex trafficking people and like no
Consent.
Yeah,
If-
like, you
when
wanna
someone
have-
says I don't want to,
Yeah.
I think they don't want to.
if you want to have consensual orgies, by all means,
Absolutely.
But like, you can't do it at Diddy's house.
Like
I just think they should call him something better than Freak Offs. That's all.
I agree.
Absolutely.
And of all places in the world that this man has access to, Providence, Rhode Island.
For real.
And I'm not trying to offend anybody from Providence and or Rhode Island when I say this. Providence is so fucking whack, bro.
Yeah.
I hate it there.
Been there once.
it's not whack. The food scene
I
is
don't
honestly
like, yeah,
awesome.
Food's great, but like
The food scene
I don't
is
know.
lit.
I just don't like. It's like every time I go to Providence, I feel like it's like fucking. It's like dirtier than Boston, dude. I feel cleaner walking down Mass Ave.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Probably people about to be in these comments.
For real.
I know. I know.
Yeah. We went down there once and met a stranger that gave Penny like a pretty sweet little parka, keep her warm,
A what?
like a little
Oh, a
Little
sweatshirt.
babushka.
Oh, okay.
It was
Little
wicked
babushka.
funny, dude.
But Penny's a little
It
babushka.
was wicked funny. He came over with like a pit bull. It probably weighed like 90 pounds, 110 pounds, whatever it was. And we were there with Penny, who weighs 20 pounds. So he was like, I have a sweater that'll fit her perfectly. And I looked at his dog and I was like, the fuck
Right?
you do,
he
dude?
shrunk it in the wash.
You know what I mean? Well, he said he ordered an extra large from like Temu.
Just kidding.
And it came in literally like this big.
Just
From
kidding.
Timu, dude.
Timu said you thought.
Has anybody seen the? Speaking of Timu, and I know we're going way left field here, guys. Bear with, we're looping back, but there's a bitch ordered a. I'm sorry, that was foul. This woman ordered a croissant light off Timu, and it was an actual fucking
saw that.
croissant.
In
resin.
epoxy, yeah.
Stop. That was crazy. Talking about where are the fruit flies coming from?
Yeah, for real.
I just had to check myself
gross.
right there. I'm like, this bit. Wait, it's not even like that.
Well, you know, now that people know what you really think.
Yeah, I'm sure they do by
Those
now.
bitchin' or
Shit, we're
croissants.
Fucking 27 weeks in this bitch. They better know.
Speaking of croissants, what do you think they served at breakfast Diddy Freak Offs? Sausage?
Penis penis pancakes,
Dick on a stick.
dick on a stick, yeah, a little corn like breakfast sausage with pancake on a stick,
Corn dick hash.
and I don't know, probably like roofied in the fucking mimosa or
right.
something, so he can have a little quickie before
Oh
he
my
leaves.
god, so bad.
Dude, that's actually a wicked fucked up thing too. Like they found GHB, and like that is the date rape drug. When they
Yeah.
talk about like
Wait,
the
they
date rape
found
drug,
Diddy? They found that at Diddy's
yeah,
place?
yeah.
What's good with his kids?
His son has like just as many charges
the
coming
one that
against
looks
him.
just
one?
like him.
Oh, what's his name? Sean?
Christian?
Christian.
The one that looks just like him?
Yeah. Oh, really? So
Yeah,
he's
dude.
involved.
Yeah, well, it's a RICO case.
Yeah, but what about Quincy and what's his other son's name? I forget.
Justin, and then the twins, and then his newborn.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that
know.
don't count. I would keep
I don't
that baby
know
far away from
I think
Diddy.
Oh, shit.
from what I read, Kamora Lee Simmons is like holding on to the twin girls. Like she's just embracing them, taking care of them because she was very close with Kim Porter, who's the mother of Christian, the twins, and Quincy. But Quincy's not from Diddy. Quincy is from. Oh, why do I want to say Al B. Shore? I don't think it's Al B. Shore. I think it's. Oh, I can't remember his name.
I don't stay up to date on Diddy's family tree.
Some rapper from back in the day
The
that our
Diddy
parents
tree.
listened to. Heavy D. I think it's Heavy D.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
For that name.
so all three of his sons have charges or just Christian?
I think just Christian.
That's
so
brazy.
far. I think because a girl sued him for rape.
Yeah. I don't know. What
Or
do you, let me
sexual
ask you
assault.
guys a question. That's fucking disgusting. But either way, do you think like because Diddy is the way he is and has been that like that kind of thing is hereditary? Because it's like you don't
No.
teach that to your
Yes,
kids.
you
You
do.
know what I
You
mean?
do
Like,
teach it.
How
Yeah.
though? Like you don't directly say,
By
"Hey,
doing
son,
it
we're
to your
gonna we're
kid,
gonna
probably.
we're gonna like sex traffic people and have sex parties." Like you
not
don't.
explicitly, but nuanced in a sense of you're bringing him to these parties and showing him that it's okay to assault women and you can get away with it because look at the family we come from and the money we come from. Do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want.
Well, okay, then Diddy aside, you don't think that like that stuff's hereditary? Like if you're like a serial killer or you're like in like those weird impulse things, like you don't think that
No, I
that
think
could
that's
just
taught.
be. You think?
I think
it's
it's
taught.
top
Yeah.
behavior.
I don't know. I don't know. I could go either
Just
way.
like
on
you
that.
know, kids who come from abusive homes, like it's top behavior. If they see their dad abusing their mom, they're gonna think, well, I can abuse my girlfriend. It's
Right.
just top behavior.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the guy had everything down to like serial numbers scratched off guns. Like
Yeah.
this ain't like little shit.
No, this
in
is
Like
terms
this is
of, like
calculated,
Federal, like
that alone is like a
meticulous,
10-year
purpose.
sentence.
Yeah.
yeah, he's not getting out. He's
Yeah.
not
No.
beating his case. They
No.
got him on
Yeah.
suicide watch and mental health, everything.
Well, everyone that's on suicide watch seems to hang themselves. So
Yeah,
I mean, look at Epstein.
I don't think they're gonna let Diddy get away with it.
no, definitely not.
You know what I mean?
No.
The other thing,
Justice has to be served. They're gonna make an example out of him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or the other thing I heard, he could be an op, dude, and he could have been having the freak offs in like coercion with the FBI or the CIA to get evidence on the politicians and on these other people. Because if I'm no lawyer, but I also heard that the case that they brought is like kind of superficial in terms of like the verbiage of the case, not like the acts,
Right.
but like what they actually brought to it. Again, I'm not a lawyer and I, quite
Yeah.
frankly, haven't spent a shitload of time researching this, but like from what I've heard, it's kind of a toss up in terms of the way the case was put forward.
That's why I think he's not going to jail or like doing time like how the civilians think he is. Like I think it's
I don't
far
know.
more deep rooted.
I mean, I feel like if that was the case, he wouldn't be sitting in prison right now because he offered up like all of his money, his mom's house, his cars, his houses. He was like, "I'll go on house arrest. I won't have any
Not
females
enough.
at the
You can
house."
still make it. You can
like-
still make a deal and turn a 137-year sentence.
True, until like
40,
40,
yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. And I think, you know what? It's funny, you just got the gears turned into my head. They're definitely going to ask questions about people that were there, and Diddy's going to give them
shit.
whatever they want. You're
Oh,
right,
yeah.
dude. I didn't even think of that. That's
yeah.
valid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They have
Oh,
3,000
man.
terabytes of footage. You don't really need to ask him.
I can't wait. And that's
I
probably
feel bad for the guy who has to watch that shit.
hours,
Imagine, dude.
hours and
That's
hours
sickening.
Imagine.
of orgies. Like,
That's something you give to an intern?
yeah, 100%.
fucked up,
100%.
Vinny.
The new
That's
hire
the
gets
new
that.
guy.
Yeah, the new hire gets it. Yeah. Dude, when I saw that and I saw 300 terabytes, my jaw went.
That's insane.
Well, you have to think
what?
about there's years and years and years.
And that's probably
like,
just one, like a couple of few hard drives right there. Like he probably there's probably more than that. Insane. And all these.
But you know what? I can't wait for all the blackmail shit to come to light, like the shit that he has on other people.
yeah, I'm curious. This is why I can't wait for everything. It's gonna shake up everything.
Like, oh yeah.
And there was another point I was gonna make. Shit, I forgot. Keep talking, it'll come to me.
I don't know. I'm just happy that Kamora Lee Simmons is like taking those girls under her wing and like just trying to keep them away from the media and all that. Cause like it must be tough, like being the
yeah.
kids of this situation, like seeing your dad like, damn,
real.
my dad's a fucking monster.
For real.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
Probably hard
definitely
enough
tough.
being like probably hard enough trying to navigate a dad that's like rich and famous as fuck too, let alone like the bad things now that are
No
along
doubt.
with it
Yeah.
too.
And I feel bad again. I mean, we sit here and joke and laugh and make jokes like we do understand that it's not funny. It's not a joke. People are getting hurt and crazy things have
These are
happened.
real lives,
However,
yeah.
like, we got to make light of it somehow. So, I mean, a lot of it, like, come on, you got caught with 784 dildos, bro.
Like, that's really crazy.
You have to laugh at that kind of shit.
Like, that's really crazy.
Just crazy.
What are you doing with all of them?
You don't want to know.
Was he
dude.
just, think about it, 365 days in a year, but you had like 2.5 years worth of dildos, fam.
There's just
He's doing his
just
dildo
crazy.
laundry once every 2 years.
God damn, I bet you he has he just pays someone to wash his fucking his sex toys and
Stop
shit.
the visual I have.
Do you wash a dildo in a pocket pussy?
Yeah, you're supposed to wash them.
I would hope so. I mean, if I'm not even gonna go there. I'll get too foul for the pod. I ain't gonna do it.
That's for a
I ain't
Patreon
gonna do it.
episode
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
for Patreon down the line. I'm not-
Kyle says too foul for the pod. Not
What-
something you hear every day.
Yeah, no. That's when you know I was about to
shocked.
cross a line right there and say some funny shit, but some foul shit, and I'm not gonna do it. I'll
Not today.
Save it for another time. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this all shakes down. It seems like every day there's something new unfolding or another piece of evidence and what have you. So it'll be interesting to see all that shit unfold for sure.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it with Chris Brown, but like, let's say worst case scenario, like all the chips fall. Where do you go next in terms of like your alliances to the artists that you like? Are you gonna drop Drake
I was
like
literally
tomorrow?
gonna ask the same thing, Vinnie.
Like if Drake's
are we
at
canceling
3 of the
Diddy?
4 last Diddy parties that ever happened, are you buying his next album?
Yeah. I'll still listen to R. Kelly, fam. Because I'm the kind of person where I can disassociate a person from the art that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But what if he raps about his like life? So like, wouldn't you think that that's influenced his art?
what do you mean?
Him attending Diddy parties and
I
fucking
mean,
finding the bitches that he's crying about.
I
Right.
mean,
Diddy
I'm
parties.
sure it could, but until I have like stone cold facts of that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
a
that's
different
what.
story.
No, that's what I'm saying. We find that out.
Like, it's
everything-
100%
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
The
Everything
receipts
comes
come
out.
out.
Yeah, yeah. Everything.
I'm not turning my back on Drizzy Drake. That's like my guy, bro. His music got me through like so much shit in my life. It's like, dude, I listen to like almost every Drake album every day. Like, I just couldn't see myself like cutting that out. Like saying like, oh, I'm not giving fucking R. Kelly streams. That's easy to say. Saying I'm not giving Drake streams, that's I think difficult to say. Like for me at least, I don't know.
Are we not listening to Diddy music anymore?
Nah, well, listen, I listened to Diddy music today.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I
Because I am like.
no, I was
I'm
gonna say
sorry,
I've never
he's
like
talented.
yeah, I'm not part of like cancel culture per se. Like I'm gonna listen to stuff, watch stuff that I like.
I pick and choose
And, like,
when I'm with cancel
that's
culture.
fair.
Unfortunately,
That's fair. To be
honest with
That's
you,
so hypocritical of
that's
me.
fair.
But like, I won't listen to Trey songs. Like, you put your hands on Keke Palmer, I can't listen to you. Like,
I don't know how I feel.
Meanwhile,
like,
Diddy over here with
Doing some-
120
Meanwhile, like, Diddy
people.
Bop-
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. No, I don't know. That's very hard for me because, like, I'm not the kind of person that's going to condone actions at any of these
Yeah.
people, whether it's Chris Brown, Diddy, R. Kelly, whoever it is. Like, I don't condone all this foul shit, but at the same time, like, music is such a big part of who I am
Right.
in my life, and like,
wow.
wow, yeah, no shit.
Pill too.
You know, so I think it's like for me, and outside of foul acts and music or whatever, I'm always able to disassociate somebody from their art.
So you can do that with actors as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I feel like
100%.
I'm not gonna lie, like I still want Johnny Depp to fucking do Pirates of
Me
the
too.
Caribbean.
Who
Like I don't
doesn't?
give a fuck if somebody shit in somebody's bed with a finger. I don't give a fuck. Like
Think about
I
Amber
need
Heard
Pirates.
dropping a deuce in your bed, dude.
Like-
I'd bag it and sell it online.
Who fucking cares? Like
Fucking chop it up into 4 pieces and
I
4
think
bags
people
and sell
forget
them.
That's
tend
right.
to forget like these celebrities are still humans and like humans are shit people. They
Yeah.
just have great talents.
Yeah,
they
we're
can
not
still
all-
be a shitty person.
We're not all
real.
high level human beings,
Yeah,
you know.
for real.
Unlike me, I'm perfect.
We
so.
are. We're high level, but just saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there was probably one or two more things, Diddy things that I can't even think about right now. And guys, bear with. I know we just like fucking played paintball right there with the Diddy stuff, but for now, that's I think
Yeah.
where we're at. I don't think there's much
For
more to
now,
say until
yeah.
more things shake down. However, I am very curious to see what happens with the whole Chris Brown thing and how he responds to having a documentary
He's
made
probably
about
gonna
him.
knock somebody out.
Because what's crazy is, right, like, think about the documentaries that have been made about these people. They're not, like, actively an artist anymore and what have you, but, like, Chris Brown's outside. Like, Chris Brown's performing, making albums, like, still doing his thing. So, like, he's definitely not going to be fucking happy about it. And you know what? Too bad you did what you did.
Not
You
happy
deserve
about the
it, but
actions you did.
I definitely...
Boo-hoo.
I just don't want to see Breezy, you know... I don't want to see him, like, take a hit musically or anything. I'll just see him get, like, angry and make this angry-ass music because Breezy's music is vibey as shit.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see accountability. That's all. He
Nothing wrong with
deserves
that.
it.
There's
I
nothing
mean,
wrong with that.
because people love to use the trope, oh, he made a mistake when he was a teenager. Like, it doesn't
yeah.
just stop at
Right.
Rihanna. That's when it started.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's entitlement at its finest. All
Yeah.
these celebrities getting into trouble and like doing what they want. It's entitlement at its finest. Like, I got the money to pay people to do what I want to do, and no one's gonna find out because I tell them not to tell anybody. Well, guess what? We finding out.
Somebody done told you.
Yeah, we're finding out,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
And
there's a
fucking-
hater. There's a hater everywhere who's ready to fucking humble your ass.
Yes,
So.
yeah.
100%.
I can't believe that.
I can't wait. Can't wait. I really can't. Can't wait to see how the fuck this all shakes
Yeah.
down, man. It has me in.
I feel like Hollywood's in like a retrograde.
I remember.
yeah.
I remember one more Diddy thing.
What?
Look at all these CEOs that are
Stepping
stepping
down.
down from
Oh, yeah.
all these major music labels and
yeah.
you know, record
Because they
companies.
feel the
and
rapture.
They know what's about to happen. They know their
feel it.
names getting brought up.
Yeah.
Why else? Like, not even, I think, a full 48 hours after Diddy was arrested, these people are stepping down.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. So everybody keep a friggin' eye on that.
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that because I don't remember what exactly they were, but there was like 6, 7, or 8 of the like major record
Major.
labels.
From Republic Records.
Yeah.
Major record.
Which is
Yeah.
a major like.
It's like one of the biggest.
Yeah. I think 14 people stepped down. ARs, reps.
I don't know if it was a president, one of
Yeah.
the CEO, like assistant
Yeah.
CEO, whatever it was. I mean, I should probably save all this shit and be
Yeah, we should
bring
be
it
more
facts,
well
but,
prepared for you guys. Sorry.
But I mean, you know why I'm not? Because everyone's seen it all anyways.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm sure you see it in your doom scroll.
Yeah,
Conversations happen much like the news coming out. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you look at one direction and something's coming out, and you look at the
Yeah.
other direction and something else is
Yep.
coming
it
out.
was like the Drake and Kendrick shit. We couldn't even
Yeah.
keep up with that.
Yeah.
Like we got off the pod and there was another diss song right after the pod. We were like, what?
Yeah.
That shit was
A
crazy.
bunch of people are chopping up old Eminem songs to make Diddy diss tracks. It's pretty sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because there's enough lines in Eminem songs dissing Diddy that like there's enough to make verses and songs about it.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm not even the biggest Eminem fan, but I love that. That's cool.
What you looking at over there?
What?
What are you doing?
I was trying to figure out if this was worth reading, but it's not. Because we were just talking Drake and Kendrick, but I ain't even going to go there right now. Where I am going to go right now is I'm going to get us a couple of ice cold ones.
Oh, I like it.
You like that?
Yep. A little cocktail hour.
Little cocktail.
A little drinky drink.
Little drinky poo. Shipyards. Classic.
Oh, today's October 1st.
Is it the
Happy
first?
October.
Ooh, spooky season.
Spooky season.
Tis of us.
I love it.
We are officially.
Beer glasses. Por favor. Yeah, it is. It actually is October, yeah.
Do you
Well, I
guys
think
do-
We're in fall now too. So,
Are we?
Yeah.
Do you guys do like spooky season stuff? Do you do the haunted houses and all that kind of
No,
fun
we
stuff?
don't
say
like
we do,
that.
but we don't.
No, I don't like the haunted houses stuff,
But I
but
hate
I'll
haunted
do like
houses.
pumpkin patch and
Hay
Topsfield
rides.
Fair hay rides, like shit like that. I don't know. I don't like the spooky shit.
Do you get spooked?
No, it's not that I'm like scared. It's that like I'm not gonna go pay money for people to dress up in a costume to try to scare me when I'm not scared of it. You know what I mean? I just look at it like a waste of money. Like I'll see people out in costumes on Halloween when I take my kids trick or treating.
You want to hear something really scary?
My face.
But yes.
But yes.
So we go to Spooky World every year. So I guess I'm putting them on blast. We go to Spooky World every year, and the first or second year that we go, let me actually set the stage a little bit. So
Please do.
it's at this like big field. If you've never been to Spooky World,
I've been, yeah. God bless.
yeah, and they have like 7 or 8 different haunted houses set up, and each of the haunted houses has like a different theme or like a different way to go through it, whatever. So there was one of them was like a junkyard, automotive junkyard, and there were cars and tires, and I don't really know how to explain it other than if you were to take two bouncy houses,
Okay.
blow them up,
Yep.
and then like put them next to each other, side to side.
Okay.
There was like a spot in the maze where you had to like walk through two like big rubber inflatable things and like birth yourself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going through and I get stuck on something on my sweater and I'm like trying to rip it off and I'm thinking it's just like a piece of Velcro or like whatever. And I end up just like ripping my arm off because it was really fucking stuck. And I get out of the bouncy house, or whatever it was. It was a thing. It was a fucking fishing hook, dude.
Really?
Stuck in my sleeve of my sweatshirt.
You're lucky it didn't catch your skin.
Anywhere
Dude, they're
else.
lucky a fucking 7-year-old didn't walk by and hook him in the fucking eyeball,
Yeah,
dude.
The
dude.
fucking
Wow.
trach or
Yeah,
something.
dude.
Yeah, you can't be doing all that.
So I went up to
Irresponsible.
a
As
cop
fuck.
and I was like, just so you know, like I'm fine. I'm 25 at the time. Like I'm not fucking. I was actually pretty fucking pissed, but I wasn't like about to sue them. You know what I
Right.
mean? I was like, I'm fine, but like you need to know that someone's putting fucking fish hooks in these things. Like, and he was like, what do you mean? And I held it for. I was like, look, this was just in my shirt. And, like Kelly was with me, my brother was with me, everyone was with
Wow.
me. So like,
Yeah.
ever since then, I've been a little hesitant to go through
Yeah.
those things because like I'm not afraid of the people working there.
Yeah,
like
it's
they
just
all
like-
they all
The
get paid
shit-
every week.
the
You know
shit
what I mean?
production of it, though.
It's that and like the fucking weirdos that go in there to really do harm.
Ruin-
Dude. I didn't
ruin
think
the
that like
fun,
people
yeah.
were like that, dude. Apparently they are.
They
Oh,
are,
yeah.
yeah,
The
they
razor
are.
and the candy, like, that
Yeah,
shit's real.
dude, yeah.
What I will do
Unfortunately.
is like I think like what do they call it? Screamfest at
Yeah,
Canopy.
yeah.
I'll do that
Oh, we should go, dude.
because I
It's
can
right down
go
the
on
street from my
rides
place.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't been
yeah.
there in a very long time for Screamfest.
This is
I'm
gone.
I've
with
been
it.
to Screen Face. No, it's good. It's fine. Cheers.
Salute. Just a little slightly flatter than normal, but tastes fine.
Yeah, but yeah. So I dude,
Tastes like Halloween.
I was so fucking pissed when that happened to me.
Yeah, it would have been too, dude.
Yeah.
You kidding?
Yeah, I was very upset.
All right. Well, with that being said, do you guys want to run some friggin' nostalgia?
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Does
Bring it
anybody
in.
have something they want to start with, or?
I mean, you've been teasing me for the past 2 days, so what do you got?
All right. I have
No Diddy.
no Diddy, bro. You better catch now. It's serious now. You can't be on Diddy time anymore, dude. I have, and you can throw this up for the people watching. The evolution of Apple headphones. Why don't you take a look at that, and you tell me which one fit the worst in your ear? What year?
The worst?
It had to have been the 04 headphones. Your ears would swell with those things in.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the 07s, dude.
The 07.
Yeah, but the
Worst?
04s were definitely no better.
Let me see this. Hold on.
Let me see what you think.
The worst fit?
Feel bad for the audio listeners, guys. Just look it up. Look up the evolution of Apple headphones, and
Yeah.
you guys will know exactly. And you guys already
Literally,
know what we're talking
Looking at it right now, the worst fit is fucking 2008.
about. Let me see. Let me get a
Yeah.
gander.
That fucking with the little sponge
No,
on
the
it.
sponge
those-
fit- the
those
sponge fit
don't
good in
work
my
for me.
ear.
Those
No.
don't work. I have a small ear. Like those fucking suck.
Those 07s were terrible. Even the 01s. It's between 01 and 07.
04 looks pretty shitty.
And
too.
04.
Never liked earbuds of any brand or style, dude.
do you-
I think my ears just aren't the right shape for them.
You
They
like
never
these
fit.
kind of
Yeah.
headphones over the
ear.
head?
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought that was someone commented you couldn't wear these 07 joints more than 15 minutes before your ear started to swell, and it just like hit. I was like, I just remember being in like I don't
Damn, I
even
kinda
know
like the
7th grade or
07s.
something, and you used to take the thing right and run it up to your sleeve
Yeah,
And sit like
and sit
this.
like this,
Yeah.
and that's just like where that's bringing me right now.
Those original ones fucking sucked too.
Yeah, dude, terrible. They were so big.
Yeah,
like
and
they
round.
did. Oh yeah, it was.
I miss having an
deplorable.
iPod, honestly.
I
They're-
miss having
they're
an
coming back,
iPod.
dude.
They're making an iPod.
I saw
No,
that
they're not making
trying to-
it, but the secondhand market like prices are going
Oh,
up because
okay.
people want them. Yeah.
Because you
gonna
know
say,
what it is?
why?
Like
You
I
have
don't
one. It's
like,
an iPhone.
No, I don't
No,
want
dude.
my
Yeah,
phone.
you don't want to be
I
connected. You want your music.
I just want my music. I
Yeah,
don't
but
want
you're
to
still
see a
gonna have your
text
phone
come
in your
in.
pocket.
Yeah, but you need to
No.
be online to listen to your music. An iPod, you
Yeah.
just fucking load it up and
You just
listen.
That's
load
not
it up.
necessarily true. If you download all your music to your phone, you don't need to be
Yes.
online
Fucking
for
2024. Who the fuck does
But
that?
who wants
Me.
to like
'Cause when I
install
went on a
all that on their
cruise,
phone?
it. I needed music.
Yeah, fuck that.
Outlier.
All right, I got another one along the same lines. The evolution of the WWE World Title belt. Now, some of this is very pre-us.
Yeah.
However, I think my favorite belt on this entire thing is probably, I'd say, the 98 to 2002 belt.
You talk about nostalgia. That's exactly when you were watching it, probably.
Yep.
Speaking of which, have you guys watched the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix?
Oh, I've been wanting
Yes,
to.
I have.
You watched it?
Yes.
And you're mad at me for watching Penguin without you.
How was that?
Unbelievable. I'm
Yeah.
plugging
Oh, well,
it right now. Guys,
Yeah, let me
if
pick
you
a
don't
belt.
have... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna pick a belt while you tell me about Penguin.
If you don't have HBO Max, go get it right now just to watch The Penguin. Before you watch The Penguin, you need to watch The Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman. I don't give a shit if you think he's a bad Batman or not. Great slow burn film. Please do yourself the favor. Watch The Batman. Then go to HBO Max. Actually, they're both on HBO Max. So while you're there, you jump over, you watch The Penguin. It's right off of The Batman. Like, right off of it.
And let me just say, there's a total contrast between me and Kyle. He is a total Batman fan, knows the stories, everybody's character, like, in through and through. So this is, like, really exciting for him. But as a person like me who knows really nothing about the comics, it is such a good watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Deep
you don't even
dive.
have to be into the comics, into Batman, or
So
let alone
good.
even into Penguin to be like, this shit is fucking fire.
There's only 2 episodes, right?
It's
It's every
fucking
Sunday
fire.
at 9.
I was gonna say, well, it's not like a Batman show; it's a Penguin show, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, is
No,
Bruce
Batman's
Wayne
not
in
in
it
it.
at all?
Nope.
Not yet, at least. We confirmed.
It's
We got
teased that he's in
confirmed
there.
that Batman is not in the show.
Yeah.
That's what they confirmed. However, they said nothing about Bruce Wayne.
Right.
So who knows? But and I want to just tip my cap to fucking Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What a
Killing
performance. He's unrecognizable. He doesn't sound
Yeah.
like himself. Like, he embodied this
Yeah.
character. And I know everybody who true Batman fans or whatever will say, oh, Danny DeVito's Penguin was amazing. And I'm not ever going to take away from Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Right.
Unbelievable. But Colin Farrell, like, embodies, like,
Yeah.
that. Because there's variations of the Penguin, right? Of
Yeah.
course. So
Same with the Joker.
like, exactly.
Yeah.
And same with Batman too. Same with
Right.
that, everybody.
Right.
But this one is like
So good.
the mobster Penguin, because like in a lot of the series in the comics, he's a mobster. He works for Falcone.
Right.
So highly recommend that show, guys. Do yourself the favor. You're gonna get hooked real quick.
He did
Immediately.
fucking great in the movie too.
Unbelievable, dude.
It was
And,
so
and the
good.
show's based all on him. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
So you
So
get
good.
the full immersion of him, and because you don't see him too much in the Batman. Like
Right.
he has
Couple
3
scenes.
maybe 4 scenes
Right.
in it. But anywho, what belt you picking?
What was it? 2002, I think I liked.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
2005 to 2013
Let me
is
see
kind of
that.
lit too, though.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, 2002. Yeah.
And again, guys, so this will be pulled up if you're watching. You'll be able to see this picture. We'll throw it in there for you guys.
Yeah, 2002 is it?
Really? Just plain 2002? I
Just
think
plain
I love the
2002.
98.
That's silver,
This guy right there for me. It's the 98 to 2002.
the gold.
I love it. Love it. But I don't know, WWE, I know it's not necessarily nostalgia because it's still a thing. However,
No, but like there's different eras,
Yeah,
eras
100%.
of WWE that's nostalgic.
and a lot of like the best of WWE was like,
We
even
grew
before us.
I was gonna
though,
say, like, late
before
80s.
us, yeah.
That's true.
But I
That's true.
remember growing up being like, shit, I had to have been 2nd grade maybe. But my grandparents that live in Malden, you met Fossil and you haven't met Nana yet, but they used to have like they were into WWE too. So like they would have everybody over the house on a weekend, and it would be
Oh, the pay-per-view Sundays.
12 to anywhere from like
I would
12 to 20 people piled in the living
Yeah.
room.
Nuts.
All Nana would make us popcorn and like caramel apples and like all kinds of goodies and shit. And like we'd all sit
WrestleMania.
down. Dude, we would sit
I
down
used to
as a
watch it
big family.
at Good Times with my
So
dad
cool.
Nice.
because my mom was a bartender there. So I
Shout
would-
out Good Times.
Yeah.
R.I.P. There's,
Throwback.
there's one left.
That's a throwback.
Is there?
There's one Good Times left. I think it's in Ohio. I'd have to fact check that.
really?
But this is why we need that 4th guy, bro. We need the screen.
for real,
We need
to pull it
some
up.
Plug in.
No.
God damn it.
The speaking of like watching stuff and nostalgia, me and Kel watched Legends of the Hidden Temple last weekend.
Wow.
I love Indiana Jones.
Nope.
Is that what you're talking about?
Nope.
Nope.
Say it again.
Nickelodeon, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh,
It was like the game show, right? Yeah.
You were thinking
Raiders
of Temple of
Lost
Doom
Ark,
or Raiders of the Lost
Yeah, I
Ark.
thought that's
Great movies.
But yeah, either way, I know what you're talking about. Though.
Yeah, with like the
I heard you.
blue
I wasn't listening.
barracudas and silver monkeys and like Olmec, that fucking big stone dude. That was a great show, man. It was a great show.
I feel like honestly, like millennials, we grew up with like the best era of like Nickelodeon, Disney Channel,
100%.
Cartoon Network. Like our parents have the original cartoons, like the beginning, but we got the best.
Who's a Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network person?
Oh, I was definitely a Nickelodeon
I'm
person.
so neutral here. Like I sit so dead center
I was a Nickelodeon
I don't
person.
know, like
because I love both so
I
much.
always switch between the two. I'm like, if I want to watch
That's a
this,
good
not
question
Cartoon
too.
Network.
For the people watching,
Yeah.
listening, let us know if you were Nickelodeon or Cartoon
No.
Network or something
What
else.
I need to wait. You grew up in Mass too, right? You grew up in Mass. Okay.
Yeah, we're massholes. Yeah.
We're all massholes. All right. What channel was Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network on for you?
Here's the thing about that for me. When
Just tell me. Just
no,
tell
hold
me.
on. I need to elaborate.
Depends on which
Give me a
house he was
second.
at.
God damn it.
Just tell me.
No, the only time I can remember, like specifically remembering channels was 23 and 24. However, that's different because when I remembered channels, I was living in Maine, so the cable numbers were different. So for me, Disney Channel,
Well, when you were in
Cartoon Network, I don't
Massachusetts-
remember.
Oh my gosh. Vinny, do you remember?
Cartoon Network's channel 60. I know that.
Okay.
I know
okay.
that.
Okay.
So Disney was 24.
Yep.
Nickelodeon was 25. ABC Family was 26. MTV was 28.
Yep.
And then when you got to the 30s, it was like Fox,
TNT.
I'm pretty sure
TNT, TBS, not
VH1
Fox,
was
TNT,
27.
TBS,
VH1 was 27.
29.
Was it 29?
29.
What was
Yeah,
27?
27 was
Crime.
like,
True crime.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is nostalgic.
I was gonna say Cartoon Network was 61.
Comedy Central 61.
Bet my
what it
life.
was.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, 61's comedy.
And then
yeah.
Sci-Fi 62.
Yep.
Yep. And then I'm pretty sure
Discovery was 39.
an AMC was
Yes, Vinny.
59. No, AMC. I forget what I used to watch. it all the
Lifetime
time.
was 33.
Facts. Facts. What news do you guys? Well, you're in New Hampshire. I like channel.
We get news up there.
Yeah, but your news channel, you don't even have the same anchors as us,
like,
bro.
never
Fuck out of
mind.
here. Miss me with that one.
I'll be watching WMUR.
Nice try, Satan.
Oh,
exactly.
I watched them too.
No, I like either WBZ or Fox 25 for the news. I like Sherry, the weather, the chick that does the weather. Sherry, she's usually on point.
Yeah, you do.
You
You like
could
her?
rock with Sherry, bro.
You like her?
Yeah, no, she's all right. She's changed. Yeah,
She's changed.
she's changed.
Yeah, I used to wake up and watch the news every morning, but not so much anymore.
On my days off,
I
do.
watch more national news now more than local news. Local news makes me so sad.
Bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit.
All they do is bring up people fucking hung over themselves on Mass Ave and shit. I hate when they do that shit. Like, why, you know?
Like, we
Can't
get
see-
it.
I don't want to see. I see that working in Boston for fucking 10 years. Like,
Really?
I don't. But anywho, moving on, more nostalgia shit. Please, please, please. And again, guys, some of this stuff we're throwing up on the screen, so bear with. But please tell me you remember these popsicles.
A Bug's Life.
Can't say that I do.
Wow. I know. I
Love
showed
the
you
movie,
this
though.
already. Oh, The Bug's Life is
That fucking
great
movie.
film.
That fucking
Flick
movie
is the
so
guy.
good.
I need warrior bugs.
My favorite part is who ordered the poo-poo bladder? Own the fucking shit.
And they're like, ladybug, fly away. Oh, playing with his wings.
I'm a pretty little butterfly.
Don't go towards the light.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, great film. But no, these popsicles came out, and they had
Little
Nestle
gummies.
makes them. Yeah, but they had little gummies in it. And I just remember as a kid, like strategically, like licking and sucking. No Diddy. This popsicle is. You thought I was gonna. You thought I was
Vinny
gonna.
gave
like-
you that look like.
Yeah, Vinny was waiting for me
ready.
to say. Because if I didn't say no Diddy, I was fucked there. But not being very strategic just to get the gummies out before I finished the whole popsicle.
I used to save them in my cheek.
Not the
I've done
chipmunk.
shit like that too.
Oh my god.
Gotta save the best part, dude.
Yeah.
One of them ain't enough. You gotta
So
chomp like
funny.
3 or 4 of them at the same time.
Exactly.
Now, we are all in the realm of age to remember the KFC laptop meals as
course.
kids, bro. Come
Yes.
on.
Classic.
Popcorn chicken meat.
Classic.
mashed
just so you can
potatoes, yes, and the
relish
fucking
in that.
Cheetos. Are you fucking shitting me?
We also got real Happy Meal toys,
That
too.
was fucking
Yes.
cuisine.
That's, you want to talk nostalgia,
Gourmet
bro.
cuisine right there.
My kids have some of my McDonald's toys somewhere floating in their friggin' toy box. I should pluck
Happy Meal
those
toys?
out and see. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That should be on the table for nostalgia.
I know. I didn't even think of that.
You guys still play Monopoly?
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yes.
The McDonald's Monopoly game.
Ooh.
Oh.
No. I stopped playing that once I realized I was never going to win. I was like,
I know
I'm
that
never
was
gonna win
rigged.
this
you needed the
bullshit.
boardwalk, and
It
they
was
never
rigged.
gave it to you. Yeah,
Ever.
on purpose.
Yeah.
They ain't stupid.
Yeah, that was like a huge scandal when it came out.
I was going to say, wasn't that like a whole like scam?
Yeah.
Oh man, if you guys haven't sharpened your pencil in one of these motherfuckers,
Oh, yeah.
right?
If you also
Tell me
haven't
not.
That's
made
when
sure that your finger doesn't fit in it.
The pinky, you'd
My
always like
favorite-
just like.
was like going up to like sharpen your pencil in front of your crush in class and being like, yeah, check my fit. Sharpening my pencil.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I miss the old.
Same.
I'd just sit there listening to the teacher. My pencil's grinding all the way.
I remember
through,
when people purposely like
God
made
bless.
like little shanks. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
I know, little nub pencils, bro. Chill out.
Dude, I don't even like. So many teachers were like, oh, you can't sharpen your pencil all the time. I never understood that shit. It's like, how do you expect me to do what I'm supposed to do if I can't use a pencil sharpener?
I got a story for you
teachers
guys.
used to be power tripping because like, what do you mean I can't go to the bathroom?
No shit, dude.
I will shit on this desk.
I would just get up and go. Sorry. Got-
You don't leave until I dismiss you,
When
not
you
the
gotta
bell.
go, you
Girl,
gotta go.
fuck
Yeah,
you.
get outta
Like,
here, dude.
the bell rang. I'm out of here.
So random, right? Do you guys remember the game Sonic Heroes?
Yes.
Okay. I, at that point in time, I don't know why, was so obsessed with Sonic to the point where, you know the little erasers that you would put on your pencils, dude? I'd be in class in like 3rd, 4th grade with a blue one, that was Sonic. The red one was Knuckles. The black one was Shadow. The fucking orange one was Tails. The pink one was Amy, bro. I had fucking a big round eraser that was Dr. Eggman. And I would just sit at my desk and like, you would think I was playing with action figures, bro. I got these little fucking erasers and I'm like playing with them like this Sonic the Hedgehog.
so funny.
I actually like didn't even think about that for like
We used to be
long
such
time,
a like
but-
creative, imaginative like generation.
Yep.
because we got sent outside.
And then the phones happened, dude.
We got sent
Then
outside.
phones happen.
Yeah, but and I'll give it to my dad. I didn't have like an actual smartphone for a hot minute.
I
Like,
didn't
I
get
always
mine
had a
until high
cell
school.
phone, you know what I mean? But like I wasn't connected to the internet until
Yeah.
probably I was 16 and old enough to get. Actually, nah, that's a lie. I was probably like 14. 13, 14 is when I got like my first phone that I could use the internet and shit. I think it was a
Yeah.
Samsung Instinct or some shit. I don't know. It was like one of the first touchscreen phones that fucking Sprint made at the time.
I'm pretty sure I was on the Nokia until. Ooh. Then like Motorola came out with a similar one.
What was your first phone?
It was
Does
that like
anyone remember?
Nokia brick. No, it was Motorola, and then I got the Nokia.
The one that had Snake on it.
Well, they all had Snake on it. The Motorola I had was
Open face for sure.
open face. It was gray or silver, and then the sides had like a rubber grip on them.
Yep, I know
Okay,
exactly
yep,
which one
I
you're
know the
talking
one you're
about.
talking about,
What was
too.
your first phone?
My first phone was a Nextel. It was the yellow and black one that was like kind of rippled, like it had texture to the outside.
know
that
which
was
one.
that was my
My
first one.
first phone was a Virgin Mobile bought from Walmart.
Word.
Nice.
I
And
had
my
a
dad
Virgin
bought me
Mobile.
minutes.
Nice.
Yep.
And we used to reload that bitch every week till I think Nextel became a thing, and I got my first Nextel phone, and it only had Direct Connect. I couldn't text, I couldn't call, I couldn't go on the internet, just walkie-talkie.
Yep.
Dude, fucking minutes?
Yo.
Don't call me until
You
after
didn't-
9.
You didn't
That's
even
when they're
like.
free.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even if you bought them or not, like you had minutes.
Yeah.
You had
insane?
minutes.
You had a
dude.
limit to how
And
you
had
And let me
text
just
message
say, you
limits,
had to
too.
earn those. Like, your parents would be like, you need to do chores in order for you to get
100%.
minutes. I'm not just going to buy you a minutes card.
That shit's crazy.
Well, I guess technically, like you, my first phone was a Virgin Mobile because I remember doing chores for like my, great aunt, and I was always complaining that my dad won't get me a phone or whatever. But she had an old Virgin Mobile phone. She's like, so if you do all this stuff for me, I'll give you this phone with the thing. That lasted you know, how, I don't know, 2 days, I think I was out of minutes, and my dad didn't want me to have a phone. So he's like, once you're out of minutes, dude, you're not getting any more. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And he took the phone. So, like, because I got an allowance, so he knew if I give him allowance, he's just going to go to CVS and buy more minutes. And he didn't want me to have a phone for whatever reason. So technically, that's my first phone. But my first real phone is the Nextel, because I was connected.
Okay, so what was a phone that you always wanted? Like, think back.
Before I got it?
Think back to
Like
your childhood.
one that I wanted and never got, or one that
a phone that you always wanted.
I always got the phone I wanted. It didn't matter as long as it took. Like I could be, you know, if I wanted a sidekick. I got the first sidekick when everyone was 2 ahead, because I wanted that sidekick. So like I always, no matter how long it took me, always got the new phone that I wanted.
Okay.
Bougie.
Yeah, I was always like trying to get on the same phones as my buddies, because it would like make getting in touch with them easier.
Right.
And like by the time I ever could, they'd all be onto the new one.
On something else.
Yeah, I remember like I got my Nextel, the push to talk, and like I was one of like 2 people left that had it when I got it. Like I got never got one of the Motorola Razors, I don't think. Or
I was just gonna say that I always wanted a Razor.
If I did, it was like the last phone that I got that wasn't a
Always
smartphone.
wanted a Razor.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
Just what was it? The G2.
The
I
G1,
always wanted the G2. Never
wanted-
got it.
Damn.
That was the one phone that just popped into my mind.
That was like right when like smartphones started becoming
They were flipping.
touchscreen,
Yeah.
keypad,
I'm gonna just come out and say it.
trackball.
G2.
We need to come back with physical keyboards. Bye bye iPhone.
You can get a BlackBerry now
Bye-bye.
with buttons.
Yeah.
They still make Blackberries?
Yeah, make a BlackBerry, yeah.
Yeah. Duck that part out. No, I'm just kidding.
What was I gonna say? The fucking
No, Sidekick's gonna. If it happens, I'm in there. In there. And I'm
There's
like,
such a demand. I'm surprised that they're like
they came back with it.
halting with it so long.
11, 12
Really?
maybe, because I remember I got it was the Sidekick 4G, and it was the first Sidekick that went that had powered by Android. And I remember it vividly because as soon as I moved on from it, because it took me like 3 months, I'm like, this phone fucking sucks. Like, they didn't develop this thing right or whatever. And then JT had it for shit. He had that thing. He used that thing for like another 2-3 years after me. Nice. But it didn't even flip. It just slid.
I had one of those, not a Sidekick, but it Sidekick swung like out and up.
Yeah,
right?
they like kicked.
Mine just
Most
went
of them
straight
did.
up.
Yes, the Sidekick. I think they called that one the Sidekick Slide.
Yeah, I think it was the slide.
Was it?
Yeah.
I had the LX, which was like the biggest one,
That
and it was
chunky
like,
ass
and it was
one.
like blue. Yeah, the Sidekick's fire. I can't it's only a matter of time. They have to bring back regular keyboards. Like, it's been how many years since?
But I was reading a fun thread that was like, I miss like the thrill of like going out to get a phone. Like when I was a teenager, like there were so many options. Like, do I want the chocolate? Do I want the jukebox? Do I want the Razor? Do I want the Sidekick? Like now it's iPhone or some Galaxy.
Right.
Like there's no thrill to it anymore.
I remember though, like, remember T9 texting?
Yes.
Dude, we were all like savages by the time that was like
T9
outdated.
texting crazy.
Yeah, like boop, 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 and you'd say like hi.
G9 texting's crazy. Oh man,
I miss that.
And
Me
never
too.
mind.
Me too.
And I don't know.
Click,
my
click,
phone
click,
also
click.
was like, if you misspelt it and you went to delete it, it deleted everything.
Yep.
So you had to start over from like
Yep.
whatever word you were trying to spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. All right.
Fun fact: Vinnie gets autocorrected to thong. Try it out.
I don't have autocorrect on my phone because it pisses me off. All right, I got a few more nostalgic things to run through, and we still have threads. We're at like an hour right now already, so you might have to do a little snipping, but.
We'll just jump to something.
All right,
We're not gonna squeeze it all in.
And again, guys, bear with. Like, I know we're like, oh, we're running nostalgia back. This is just sort of to put a bow on it. There was a few things
There's a
that
lot
we
of
missed.
things, yeah.
That, and there's still more we could do it again, but
yeah.
I think this is a great way to put a bow on it. With that being said, I want to jump over to the glitch in the Matrix.
Let's get it.
Alrighty then. This one kind of tripped me out. Honestly, I don't like the way this guy wrote this, so I'm just
then
gonna explain
read it how you want.
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm just the glitch in the Matrix is the dog that disappeared. So essentially, this guy's friend bought a house in 1989, older house or whatever. They were sitting around listening to music one late night. They heard scratching at the door. They opened the door. This little Jack Russell walked in like he owned the place. The dog didn't look like he was wandering the hills. He was well groomed, well fed, didn't have a collar. They had no idea where he could have came from because there's not another house around for miles and miles. So they went back to listening to music and playing with the dog, giving him belly rubs, yada yada. The dog started looking up like someone was there, started growling, barking. You know, dogs can see stuff, whatever. And he was like hyper focused. And he started slowly backing out of the room, snarling and growling. This freaked us out a little bit, so we decided to step out, get some fresh air. I tried to get the dog to come with us, but he was still focused on something and growling. We stayed in the front yard because there was no light anywhere other than that from the windows of the house, and we couldn't see very well. We heard the dog bark one more time, really loud and short. It was different than the way he had barked earlier. It was like he was startled. We went back into the house to see if the dog calmed down, but the dog was gone. We looked around everywhere for the rest of the night and never found that dog again. All the windows were locked, and the house only had the door that me and my friend were standing near the whole time. This happened over 30 years ago, and it still bothers me today. I'm still friends with the guy I was with that night. We still talk about it sometimes and try to figure out what could have happened, but we never can.
Not a glitch in the Matrix. That's paranormal activity.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a
dog
ghost
could
dog.
have been a ghost.
It's a ghost
yes.
dog, dude.
And that's why I told you, like, this isn't
Paranormal activity, and that shit's
I
fucking
think the
real.
dog. Yeah, but here's
Because
the thing.
I've seen Cedar do that a few times, that just like growling or barking at random shit. I'm like, babe, do you hear that? And then we look at the footage, and he's literally barking at a corner.
Yeah. I don't know. The only thing is about ghosts, and like, I don't know, and enlighten me if you guys have had other experience, or anybody listening, watching. If you had a different experience, let me know. But I've seen ghosts, been around ghosts, present with them. I've never been able to physically touch or feel a touch from a ghost. So for me, if they're petting this dog, picking the dog up, loving on the dog and shit, it's probably not a ghost.
You've never felt a ghost like touch you on your shoulder?
No, I can't say that I have, but at the same time, I don't think you can pick up a ghost dog like it's a real dog. Like, that's not how that shit works.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? So that was my
the
first
dog is
thought
probably
too.
real, but like the entity that was like in the room that the
Oh
dog
yeah,
is
yeah.
looking
There's
at,
no
very
question
real.
that the dog was barking at a ghost, but that's not even what the glitch is about. The glitch is the dog in the house barking. Just they hear the dog barking. And then all of a sudden they go inside and the dog's gone. They can't find the dog in the house anywhere. And the only way the dog could have got out was through the door that they were standing in front of, outside. So I don't know. I mean, my mind went right to where you went as well. But then, like, with that, you saying that, I'm like, well, you know,
Can't pick it up.
I don't think you could pick up a ghost dog. I mean, I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments, whatever. Let us know, because if you guys have had, or anybody you know has had an experience where they've felt a ghost touch them, or you've touched a ghost, don't know if it's possible. Either way,
There obviously was somewhere for the dog to leave.
there was some paranormal shit going on, and whether the dog found a way out somewhere else that they weren't aware of, or it was a ghost dog, or the dog really glitched. I don't know.
Could have just like fell asleep under a couch.
This is
or a hid, and
this is where I'm at with it. Excuse me. It's definitely not a glitch, but definitely something paranormal going on.
Something's happening.
I think it's more paranormal than it is glitchy. But
Yeah, I'd be more believable that a ghost like ate the dog than that the dog never actually went in there.
yes,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
All right, so no glitch.
Watch
this
your
week.
Jack Russell Terriers.
I mean,
Great dogs, though. Very smart dogs. All right, so this is fucking insane. When I read this, I was like, okay. I scrolled Reddit, and as you know, because you went on today, dry as fuck the past 5 days.
Reddit was
Finding these
brutal
threads
this week.
were brutal. I scrolled for like 3 fucking hours yesterday, and to come up with. But this was a good one.
The things he does for you people.
You know,
Scrolling through
if
Reddit
only
for
you
3
guys would
hours.
subscribe, and
because I will not download Reddit for you guys.
only
Sorry.
if you would, subscribe to the YouTube channel and everywhere else and give us a download. But
For real.
that's neither here nor there. All right. My sister told me something very disturbing. She's a police officer. I visited her at her apartment and found her having a beer with some friends. They were all laughing, and when I asked them all what they were laughing about, my sister told me she hooked up with my best friend, 28 male. This came as a huge shock since he is devoted to his girlfriend. I asked her how it happened, and she said she threatened to plant drugs at his place and frame him as a drug dealer if he didn't have sex with her. So he did. The next day I talked to her when she was sober, and she confirmed that she did do that stuff. I'm just completely stumped, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to process this information. What do I do? Update. After reading some suggestions, I texted my sister to try to gather some evidence. She claims she did it because she was in love with my friend. I will try to see what I can do next to get her to say more over text.
That ain't the whole story.
Wow, though.
That ain't the whole story.
But either way.
That bitch is crazy. Either way.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's
that's the
abusing
most
power.
down fucking bad story I've ever fucking heard. Like, you're doing the most for some dick. Like, that is just crazy to me.
Insane. Talk about abusing power, and a lot of people are in the comments like
what?
She didn't have sex with him. She raped him via threat of blackmail, which is coercion. She's in the police. So basically, what they're getting at is like,
a criminal.
if she was gonna do that, like, what else is she capable of doing?
Or has done.
Or has done. Like, that was one of the most foul threads to me that
and then everyone's like,
on here.
with her. Like, what?
Yeah, they're all sitting around getting drunk, laughing about it. Like, yeah, I totally blackmailed and fucked some kid that I'm in love with. Like, what?
I didn't even think she even fucked him, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she did fuck him?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Doing the most for some dick. Like, damn.
Dude, if I was that guy, I would have just let her go to the fucking cops.
That's how you know
I asked her how it
unstoppable.
happened, and she said she threatened to plant drugs at his place and frame him as a drug dealer.
Right? Yeah, no, that's how it started.
If he didn't
She
have
banned his
sex
best
with her.
friend. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking hoe. I would fucking put my sister on blast, the whole school, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. You some fucking hoe.
You a ho-ho. For show.
I'm reporting you. Who's your fucking chief?
It's so fucked, dude.
I'm getting
Yeah,
fucking
that's a super
Benson on that ass.
Super foul. Yeah.
I'm calling Olivia and fucking Stabler so quick.
So fucking quick.
Oh, hell no.
She probably fucked the person she got the drugs to do it with, too.
All right. Well, to put a bow on the episode, guys, thank you very much for coming back and kicking it with us again for week 27. This has been a fantastic journey. I'm very grateful and happy to be here with Rayna and Vinnie doing this podcast. It's been great. All we need for you guys is to go onto YouTube at the High Level Podcast, hit that subscribe button, that little bell so you don't miss an episode. I also need you guys to go over to Apple Pod, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, you name it, we're on it. Go find us there. Download the episodes, guys. Leave us a 5-star review or leave us a 1-star review. Leave a review. It doesn't. If you don't like it, let us know you don't like it.
I'll read the
that
reviews.
That stuff helps too, guys. So anything, all the input,
Yeah.
comments, like, shares, it goes so far. We take the time to sit down here every week and put a show together for you guys. And the least you motherfuckers could do is hit that subscribe button. So do us that solid. Again, we are the High Level Podcast. Find us on all those platforms. Don't forget Instagram and TikTok. TikTok is the High Level Pod. Instagram is the High Level Podcast. And without further ado, guys, 27 is in the books. We will see you again next week. Peace.
3,